Hello, baby.
I was crazy once.
I'm thinking of a number.
Do you think that the guys
Sometimes.
at Buck Mason, do you think that they get made fun of because their initials say BM?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think everyone calls him the BM store.
The
That's
big BM.
when you go
Yeah.
in there.
Welcome to the Big BM. They should rebrand as the Big BM.
Imagine if they went on there for Shark Tale. Shark
Tale. Dude, wait, what if they were in Shark Tale, though?
Yeah.
With that fucking sexy-ass fish.
Wait,
Renee Zellweger?
Yeah, that fucking sexy-ass
Or
fish.
the Angelina Jolie one.
All of them?
All of them.
All fish? Even the fish in the
does
movie?
that movie pass the Bechdel test? What would be the...
It
hold
has
on.
to.
What would be the...
Well, because they're all fish.
What's the pun of Bechdel for like...
Bechdel?
Is there a fish that sounds like Bechdel?
Dorsal. I'm
dorsal
trying.
test?
That doesn't work.
That
I'm
doesn't-
trying to
no.
think of. I'm working. Okay.
You know, there's a trivia question we had,
Really?
and it
A
was something-
question.
Yeah, it was like the question was phrased as these are questions asked of this person, and you have to like guess, from the facts or whatever. And one of
Yeah.
them was like,
yeah.
the three questions were, how early did you have to wake up for the Today Show? What was it like? Did you think you moved over to Yahoo too soon? And did you think that the Sarah Palin interview was funny when you were doing it? And I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then the answer is Katie Couric.
Okay,
Which, and someone
Hey.
said, how would I know that? And I said, I think, I didn't grow up like watching Katie Couric. I was probably like I don't know, like 5 or 6 when she
Yeah.
was like in her prime or whatever. But I
think she's still in her prime.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
we
But
go.
I remember her name because of Shark Tale.
I was thinking. I
Yeah,
was gonna
that was a
say
connection.
I couldn't pull the name, but I was like, "There's the lady journalist fish in
It's
that movie
Katie
too."
Current, keeping
Yeah,
it current,
that's
which is
right.
played by Katie Couric.
Of course.
And that's how I answered the question. I was like, okay, I can't think of a female anchor. Probably not Kelly Ripa. I feel like it's like an actual thing. And then I was like, oh, Katie Couric from Shark Tale. So
Yeah. Did you put from Shark Tale?
I
in parentheses?
no, well, it would be Katie Current from Shark
Okay,
Tale.
there
So
you
like,
go.
the actual person's not. Oh, I guess like, do you say Robert Redford of
From Marvel Civil
Marvel's?
War.
Yeah. Well, no, from Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
That was also a question, by the way.
Oh, really?
It was, it was his highest grossing movie that's not a Marvel movie. Do you know the answer to this, MJ? Or
I don't
Spencer?
know. I don't think I do know the answer.
No.
What is it?
His highest grossing movie is The Sting.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got that right. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, I can't think of anything else. I don't think it would be All the President's Men.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a blockbuster hit.
It
Actually, I don't
was
even know
the
if...
way we were.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
No, I don't think it would be that.
I did see the poster for that.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Buck Mason.
Good
BM.
poster.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. What's his best poster?
His best poster, I think probably his Hang in There poster that he had on his wall.
Oh, you're saying
Just
his,
the one he
ones
owns.
Yeah, not the one that he's in.
The cat on the
Yeah.
the branch. He had that.
Yeah, are we watching the Lego movie again?
Exactly.
What's his name?
Oh, boy.
Vesuvius? Wait, what's his name? What's
I don't
Morgan
know. I
Freeman's
saw that movie
character?
once.
You got to see it more than once. It's pretty
Okay.
good. It's a good movie. That's one of my favorite quotes that I say all the time. It's with Bad Cop, played by Liam Neeson, and there's a part where he like bursts in the door with an explosion, and he just goes, "Uh-oh, it's the bad guys," and that's just
That is pretty good.
It's just so fun. I wish I had that as like a little audio clip.
Do you
that I
think
could
when he
have.
was making the new Naked Gun movie, did he have that character in his mind? Is like, I've played this type of guy before. Like,
Well, he's a good guy.
yeah, but he's
a
like
bad
a bad good. He's the protagonist, but they make it. He's like an evil cop.
Yeah,
which is, like,
don't
the
they say like
joke.
he's like, oh, I wish I could do more police brutality. Or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
Like
And they
yeah.
like talk about how many like people he's like unarmed people he's shot. Like that's
That's
the
right.
joke of the movie is that he's.
Oh,
like,
so he is bad cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen this?
That
Is
sucks.
off topic. MJ, this is the thing. I think we were looking at the one where he's like, so it's actually press or some kind of thing for the Naked Gun movie. He's dating
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. Borat.
That's correct. My wife. The original my wife.
Yeah.
And he... Okay, so apparently... there's two things to this. So the video I saw, apparently she's having some kind of argument with him, and like it's like the whole lip reading thing, and like she's like don't embarrass me, and like and maybe he's on edge, and then he turns in the same video, like it's like a paparazzi thing. He turns and makes eye contact with the paparazzi guy. He's like, and he gets so mad, he like flinches, like he like squares up, and then he immediately loosens down, like, hey guys, and like, and then he's like, hey, I can't do any, like I'll do pictures, but I can't do any signing right now, and it's just. I'll show you later.
I want to see that. That's crazy.
Maybe I'll pull it up on my phone.
Yeah,
it is weird. It is. Oh, we're playing a TikTok.
Can you like send it in the Discord so MJ can watch it?
He's seen it.
Okay.
Man. He was there when I scrolled through and saw it.
At first we thought it was like AI or something because it was like his face just like instantly changed like 3 different times.
Yeah,
he's a talented actor.
He looks so mad.
Jumps, dude.
Yeah, he's so mad. He's so mad.
Wow. Jesus, he is like ready to fight. He's gonna like charge over there.
Out there. He's ready to beat him up.
Christ.
Oh God! Hey, everyone, welcome to Style and Direction, a menswear podcast without the stuffiness.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
We're talking about Liam Neeson here.
That's right. He's wearing a gray suit in this.
Yeah. Okay, this is what we should do every time we talk about something not related to menswear.
We have to immediately
make up for it by saying it's like, by the way,
he's wearing this outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I had to take a little sip of the coffee there.
That was very like morning zoo. Do they do that on morning zoos? Maybe they're more professional. They save it. I'm a damn kid who's never actually listened to morning radio.
All I know is Kiss FM, Kevin and Bean, 106.7.
Yes,
K-Rock.
I know Shock Jocks exist.
Yeah.
I feel like I've listened.
That's my electric underwear.
There you go. That would be good. What does the electricity do?
Shock.
It shocks the cock.
Oh, okay. And why do you want that? Like, what's the reason for that?
Because I can't fall asleep.
Okay, so
I don't want to fall asleep.
You don't want to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And the only way for that to not happen.
Yeah, you could shock me anywhere, but I think it's just more around the penis area.
Yeah.
It's more intense. And
See, we could have been Shock Jocks.
Sure.
I sound like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That
would have been fun. We could have just been like in the 70s, and we're still talking like this. We're not like telling people to get on this Sybian or something, but we just say like fart and balls and ass and piss.
Yeah,
and everyone gets really upset.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for like the Christians to be like, hey, this should be off the air.
Hey, Christians.
Hey, Christians.
This one's for you.
Yeah. By the way, I'm Ethan M. Wong,
and I'm Spencer DSO,
and.
I'm MJ.
No, there was a lag there. Oh no, that's really funny. You got to keep it up to that point in there. Anyway, we started talking about Buck Mason at the beginning of the episode because
we're gonna come back to it.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to the BM action.
Yeah.
It's because I was talking to Tio in my Discord. Well, he's not. He's on the Patreon. I don't know if he is. If he's not. Come on, dude. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? You got to be on this damn thing. But he was asking me about my brown 101J.
Yeah.
My brown jacket, and it reminded me that Buck Mason just had like the part 2 of their thing, and I think this is where you can get kind of the closer one of what I have.
That's nice, and the price is not bad for what it is.
Yeah, $250. Yeah,
like LVC shit was like $400 or something like that, maybe more. So I feel like that's not a bad deal, my man.
It's not bad. I paid $35 for mine at the flea market.
Fee.
Yeah, I mean maybe it's $75. Mm-hmm. That might be more. I don't know. I'll think back. I have no records of this because you got to pay your vintage dealers in cash.
That's true.
And when you Venmo them, you have to put like a pizza or something so they don't gotta tax that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're just like, they're always buying people pizza.
They're all like the IRS is like, I want to tax
They
this guy,
just
but I can't
love
because this person
pizza.
is just buying
Yeah.
pizza, or he's receiving money. Oh yeah, no, he's buying on behalf of the other
Yeah.
person for the pizza.
They're always cheating their taxes with pizza. You think they're buying pizza, but it's actually something completely different.
It's a 101J jacket.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it reminded me of that, and he was saying, well, like he was asking me, like, oh, can you find a vintage one? I'm like, I literally have never seen like the brown one that I have.
Yeah.
I have seen the Westerner.
Mm-hmm.
But
those also get really expensive.
Yeah,
the Westerners get really expensive.
yeah, and what we're referring to, for those of you who don't know, it's just straight up like a 101J jacket in like a cream twill. Like it feels a little bit different than like a typical denim. But yeah, it's nice, and Buck Mason has their own version in addition to a black colorway and like a mocha. I guess it's called mocha.
Do they have the
They do have the matching pants, which
okay,
is very
see, that's
cool.
awesome. I feel like the matching set is what really like makes it.
Yeah,
Like that's something
absolutely.
I've always wanted, like a matching Westerner set. I think that would be sick.
Yeah. And so, yeah, but it also reminded me that Bryceland's also has
Oh,
theirs,
of course.
which is really cool. They call theirs the cash jacket.
Yeah.
I like that nothing in this copy says that it's based on a Lee jacket. It is.
I
said
wonder
it's
if that's a
not-
legal thing.
That
you know?
could be, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but it has the same, like the slanted pockets, the same like 6-button closure, the cropped length, and everything like that. I will say the Bryson's ones, I like the fabric. I think maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I haven't handled either of them. But yeah.
The Bryceland's one certainly looks a lot stiffer. Like this looks like it's probably thinner, like significant.
Well, 11.5 ounce Japanese
okay,
cotton
okay.
sateen, and this says it's 100% cotton twill. I don't know. They're both cotton. I don't know. It's the same thing.
They're
here.
both cotton. It's all the same.
Cotton.
Yeah, they're all made of the same fabrics. But
The same
yeah,
cloth.
so
How much is the Bryson's one? I didn't see that one.
470.
470? Okay, yeah.
But the cool thing, so like they have the Westerner, right? But they also have I guess I just have to search for it. Cash. What if I searched up cash and I could just buy cash? You know?
Yeah, and they just had dollars.
Yeah, they should have that. They have it in black,
Cents.
but they also have a checked indigo, which I think is really cool. This one's $509, a little bit more expensive.
Classic 509 and
yeah.
no pictures.
Well, it's loading because the
Yeah.
internet is being bad, but it's really
Okay,
cool.
good. It's not just
Oh wait,
me.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, there
that's
we
like
go.
That's
Here
like
we go.
the
It's up there.
traditional like Hawaiian workwear cloth, I think.
Yeah, it looks really like almost like
Yeah.
Madras. I feel like
That's really cool, or at least it reminds me of that. Like,
Yeah.
that like blue check. That's great, man.
and it has the cat eye buttons as
Oh,
opposed to
that's so cool.
the rivets or
That would
whatever
be
the
like a
thing.
great summer jacket. That's
Yeah, this
that's
has Spencer
really
written
cool.
all over it.
It literally does if you actually zoom in.
Yeah, it says
That's what
Spencer right in
It's
the
like
stitching.
the Conor McGregor
The
fuck you jacket,
pinstripe
but
thing.
it says
Hey,
Spencer.
listen to our pinstripe episode for
Oh,
more
God, yeah.
on that one.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna close this now. So that's our BM segment. That was
Okay, yeah,
just why it was
that's
on the
called
mind.
that's our segment called Taking a BM.
That's right.
The big BM zone.
Yeah.
The big
I'm just gonna
B.
stop streaming because because we don't. MJ doesn't need to see all the rest of this stuff.
Yeah,
It's fine.
We're
Stop.
looking at private stuff right
We're
now.
looking at at our privates
We're
actually.
looking at private parts.
You know.
Okay.
So the other thing I want to talk about is that Drake's was in town.
Drake was in town. Not Drake.
Not Drake. Michael Hill. Actually, I missed
Oh,
him.
no.
I've never met the man.
Uh-huh.
I've never met the man. But apparently he was here in LA. They had the same place as the Scott Frazier pop up
neato.
earlier this year. Not the one last year, but it's in the same fucking general
Yeah.
area. It's all in Silver Lake.
It's all in Silver
It's all
Lake.
on
All over
Sunset
there.
Boulevard.
Because of the movie.
Because they were like,
Yeah.
I love William Holden.
Uh-huh.
Is that him?
Yeah, I'm like,
I
yeah,
love-
probably.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
probably him.
You guys love that coffee sip?
sipping?
Yeah, that's
Is
right.
that
I love
like
how
a-
we all get quiet as it happens.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
it's
because we
like-
gotta let the ASMR heads. We gotta let them
Yeah,
enjoy
I gotta
that.
be like clicking, clacking with my nails.
Oh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do reviews of products. Yeah, where we're tapping on
Clicky
things.
clackies. So I wasn't planning on going. I missed the party because we had the rehearsal dinner, which for Scott, which we'll get into in a second.
That's right.
But Yeah, so I mean, Michael Hill was there for that. Of course, in true Drake's fashion, apparently they had like oysters. I feel like that's a very. I mean, here I guess the reason why is because do you eat oysters a lot, Spencer?
Not a lot. I
Does it come up, like, are you like when you go out on your dates, you're going out hanging out with Jay in Orange County? You guys like, let's go to a bar with oysters. Is that something that happens to you guys?
I feel like
Oyster
we've done
bar,
that once, where it's like, let's go get oysters.
Thank you, MJ.
But I feel like it's not some. It's more something that is like, hey, there's oysters here. But I don't know. It would be something. I feel like I probably do it maybe 2 to 3 times a year. That's my oyster habit.
That's your OH.
Yeah, that's what if a doctor was asking me.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
This is exactly what I would say.
Yeah. So I think it's I clock it more, and I'm sure this is true for MJ as well, because we don't eat oysters. Like, we didn't grow up eating them.
I mean, I didn't grow up eating them either.
Okay, and you don't have the dietary restrictions of a Seventh-day Adventist.
I have nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
I might be allergic too, so that's like a double.
That's a big one there. You don't want to eat like mucus or whatever, and also get like anaphylactic shock or something.
Yeah. Well, I just break out into hives and then just just explode.
Okay, so the other kind.
And explode?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That would be scary. do you guys? I like when I first learned the phrase like spontaneous combustion.
You loved it.
I loved it. No, I was terrified.
You hear about like
the
whole grain refinery stuff, like when it just explodes?
Oh yeah, that's scary. No, but it's like I remember like hearing it in some context when I was a little kid, and
it was. How small are we talking?
I'm talking probably 17 years old. No, it was like 6 or 7 or something. But I remember hearing that phrase and like hearing someone like spontaneously combusted, and then like I was like, oh, what is that? It's like, oh, they just suddenly exploded.
Yeah,
and I really thought it would be like in like a Mythbusters thing where they like put a dynamite inside of a dummy and it just like blows into a million pieces.
Yeah, I
thought that happened to like just a person. Like I really thought that could just happen to you.
You just like explode.
You just explode in like a little video game death.
Yeah,
it happens in SpongeBob.
That scared me. I thought that was going to happen.
It does happen in SpongeBob.
Yeah,
spontaneous combustion. What was the episode for that again? It's not the pies one, right?
Well, they do explode in pies.
Well, that one's just straight up a bomb.
What's a bomb factory?
That's true. Right. Yeah. We should become a SpongeBob recap podcast.
I'm sure there's like a bunch of them.
The SpongeCast.
I still want to do one for Yu-Gi-Oh, which I'm sure also exists too.
Okay. I've never seen that show. That could be fun.
Wait, you've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Oh
no. Okay.
When I come back later, we're watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
There you go. Okay.
You and Isabella are gonna sit right here. We're gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh in my room.
Well, so I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but there were like a few things when I was a kid, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. My parents didn't let me watch it at home, and like for a while I thought it was like a Christian thing, and then I asked them about it later, and they're like, "No, we just like thought it was annoying, and like we didn't want to have to like buy you the cards."
Smart, that's smart stuff.
And so they just didn't let me watch it, and so I never saw it. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Apparently,
I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged. I did watch that.
Okay, well now you got to get the real context of like what's actually happening. Anyway, I forgot what the hell we were talking about. Drakes and the whole pop up. Oh yes, Drakes. Oysters. Anyway, yeah, they had oysters popping up there.
They were popping up.
there's like a Silver Lake bar. It's like an oyster bar there, and I'm sure like that makes sense of getting it catered there. And it just feels like, you see those pictures like Effie Castleberry, like they're all like eating oysters at like the. What's the bar in Grand Central Station?
Oyster Bar.
Okay.
I don't know.
It might actually
be
the New York Oyster Bar. It could be. Yeah. Anyway, that's just 3 guys who didn't grow up eating oysters. I just clock it more.
Yeah.
And
clocking these oysters.
That's right, clucking them.
Have you seen that video of the girl who goes on a date and like makes the guy buy her like 3 dozen oysters?
I do remember hearing about
That's
this.
a good video.
Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, so I missed the party, but I've never seen I've never seen White Chicks actually, which is another. I was talking with my coworkers about like movies we've never seen, and they're like talking about. Yeah, they're talking about White Chicks. I've never seen Beverly Hills Cop. I've never seen like Axel F or whatever. Anyway, but Sirhan is a friend of ours, and he's new to menswear. He's for those of you who don't remember or didn't listen to the Suit Supply episode, he's like the first one I think to get a Suit Supply suit. Him and James around the same time, and that's what made me go and get it, get some for myself. And So Sirhan has heard me sing Drake's praises. You know, he's always heard me talk about Drake's ties, and he has no good ties. I've gifted him a couple of like 60s ties, some 80s ties. I just like don't wear with like, you know, striped ties or whatever. Yeah. But you know, he's you know, he can afford a Drake's tie, maybe like one, you know, and which I think, you know, every guy should. I guess you don't have to. There's a lot of good tie options out there nowadays. Yeah. Shout out Wolves Boutique Uomo from when I went to Rome. I still wear a lot of the ties I got from them. Obviously, well, Sevenfold I feel like is going in the opposite direction of going into the really expensive stuff. If you really want elegant neckwear, but anyway. Sirhan has seen me repost Drake's, and he's obviously read the blog, and he wanted to go check it out. And he's also a fan of the styling. I feel like the styling of Drake's makes sense for the guy that Sirhan is. You know, he's not like a menswear-y guy. You know, he's not super Ivy. He's also not really too workwear-y. But he likes the idea of like wearing a double-breasted jacket with jeans or wearing it with a suit and like a graphic t-shirt. And so Drake's makes sense. And so we went to go check it out for a little bit there. We saw Claudio. We saw Jack from the New York store there. Yuki was there from Yucatan doing made to order, cool. Which I think is a cool partnership. I feel like
is really cool.
The Drake's footwear I think makes sense. You know, corduroy suit or linen suit with like a kilty loafer or whatever.
That's great. Yeah.
And so I guess you could do made to order. And I was talking to the guy there. I'm forgetting his name. One of the other sales guys for Yucatan. But yeah, I was just telling him like how like Yucatan makes sense for like LA, and it makes sense for Drake's, right? Like not. Maybe at least in LA, you don't need to wear like an Alden shoe. You could wear like their interpretation of it. And our friend Moises was wearing the Huaraches, which I think Yucatan also makes a couple of.
Those.
And so I know you have some Yucatans, right? You've got the boat shoe, or the boat mocks or the mock slip-ons.
They're like Western mocks. They're the coolest. They're my house slippers, and they're.
I mean, like
coolest
shows. You can see my own mocks over there in Bison that I got when I was in Alaska. Very similar.
Oh, those are great.
And then MJ, you have your kilty loafers, which are also like penny loafers as well. I think, right? They're like a twofer. A twofer. That's right. Yeah, twofer. He's gay and he goes to Harvard.
That's so true.
Oh man, shout out 30 Rock. But you know. They had made to order tailoring there, or made to measure, I guess. Obviously take a shot. They had their fleece jackets. They had a couple of like Mac trench coats that they have, or raincoats. They had their version of the barber jacket, which is like kind of like the bedale or whatever, like the kind of like a short coat length one. The scarves, which I think that Sirhan is kind of leaning toward, the tapestry scarves.
Those are cool.
But here's the thing. No neckties. They did not bring any neckties.
Really? Oh, they must have. I mean,
if you check if you're doing your market research.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were like, we're not gonna bring.
Yeah, why why bring a bunch of ties that no one will buy here in LA?
People don't wear
and
neckties
only Ethan, who will probably not buy it anyway because I have the closet door is closed, but there's a bunch of neckties.
We're gesturing towards ties.
That's right. Yes, through the walls.
Yeah, through ties through the walls.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But they did have a bunch of made-to-order tie fabric. Jack was saying how they just packed it in like a carry-on bag.
That's
or like
cool,
because it's just fabric, and like
I guess that that
if someone was
asking
sense. And maybe like the LA clients, especially, I mean, Drake's is not cheap, right? Yeah. Maybe, and if you're buying tailoring from Drake's, you're probably like a well-off guy.
Exactly.
And if that case, you probably are a discerning guy, because not many people know about Drake's here. You probably are buying like a Buck Mason suit, but you probably will buy like a made-to-order tie, which I think is, I forgot how much they cost. Like if a off the rack tie is $250, maybe it's like $300. I don't know.
That's crazy, man. I mean, I guess that's not in the grand scheme of things.
But it is a hefty, it is pricier.
It's pricey if you're already spending the $250.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to if you're a tall guy, which Sirhan is, he's got a long torso. I could see where you would maybe want to get a made-to-order tie where you could have the back blade be as long as the front blade, as opposed to I get it. Like if you're tall and the front blade is fine, but the back blade's really short, it'll kick out, and maybe you don't want that. Because I have the opposite problem, which is why I tuck it in.
Yeah.
But I could see why, maybe. But, Sirhan, obviously, he's kind of going full force into this. I don't think he needs to get a tie. They had some really good fabrics, though.
Any new and exciting ones?
No, they're all old. It's all like the final length, which I think is kind of fun. But they had like a lot of like the grenadine block stripes, which I think are
nice,
really cool. I unfortunately MJ can't see this because I stopped streaming to him. Also, it's not even loading for me.
Oh man. MJ, are you there?
MJ is here.
I am right here.
He's listening.
In your ear.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure we weren't losing him.
That's right.
I see. Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
He sees them now.
He sees them now.
But yeah, you can see they got some cool, some great stuff there. But Sirhan did not buy that. But what he did buy was the Games Jacket Mark 1.
Whoa.
Which is because it has patch pockets with flaps. The Mark 2, I think, has like the ticket pocket.
Yeah. Oh yeah, didn't we like rank these? Didn't we? I think we like Mark 1 the best.
Yeah, I think so too. I will say that. Okay.
Bad Panda.
Maybe Flickr just is the one who's fucking up.
Yeah. Flickr, we're coming for you.
That's right, Bad Panda. But yeah, he got the jacket.
Sad
He did say that he it's a little bit shorter. That's one of our things with the Drake's games jackets. It's not as long, but. Sirhan's a casual guy. He likes chore coats. If he thinks of it as a chore coat with lapels, then it makes sense. He was considering buying the pants, but of course the pants are lower waisted and more trim.
Yes.
And but he's like, but a casual navy suit is cool. But
I feel like with something like that, you can wear something that's close enough, and that I like that.
With jeans or like if you got like blue chinos or whatever.
I kind of like it when you're wearing like a casual chore jacket or something. Yeah. It's not an actual suit, but it's like yeah.
So yeah, he got that. He wore it out immediately.
Nice.
I think it fits him right there. Like the sleeve length is perfect on him with the 42
That's
or
great.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Looks really good with his jeans, bit loafers, and his like fun printed shirt, which you can see on the blog post. But yeah, it is pretty hefty and pricey. He got it in cotton linen, but it is a designer jacket that you really can't get anywhere else. I guess it's a very Drake's thing. I mean, I guess he's never been to the Buck Mason store, so I don't know how it compares. We're just comparing Buck Mason to everything now, apparently.
Apples to Buck Mason.
That's the new game. Yeah. And I will pick my favorite answer. But no, I think it looks really cool on him. Of course, the cotton linen is nicer, or it wears lighter than like a full cotton one. And I know he's gonna wear it all the time because he did I had this like Madras engineered garments jacket that I got in New York from the Penthes 2 years ago, and I thought it was just a little too big, and so I sold it to him, and he's like, man, I want more chore blazers, and so he got this one, and so he did buy something. Nice. So I know that I am notorious for going to menswear places and not buying anything, but it's okay. You got to bring a friend who
will buy something
and makes more money than you. So
exactly. There you go.
And has less clothes too, so he can he can justify the whole thing. So that's our Drake's coverage there.
Our DC.
That's right. So that's the Ethan adventures. But how was one with Ethan and Spencer?
Hey, let's hear about
Let's talk about it. Yeah, so we went
to the
Tam O'Shanter. So I guess we're telling MJ about this now.
MJ,
we went to the Tam O'Shanter.
It's me.
Did you hear about this?
I heard
that's
about
right.
Jay Leno.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We previously went, here's without you. Me and MJ went.
Oh my god, so now we're trading.
We're trading it. Yeah. It was because we were talking about the fact that we went, and then I think Quinn was like, I want to go back, and I'm like, well, let's go. But that time I didn't write a blog post about it, but yeah, me and MJ went with Hao Chang and Chris, and that was also the first time Christian came along, and it's a lot of MJ's first time meeting Christian, I think, at that time. Yeah. I think also with most of those guys, too. Marco was there that one time.
That's cool.
That was really nice, yeah. And for those of you who don't know, the Tam O'Shanter is like a Scottish and Scottish and British restaurant. It's fat. It looks like an inn.
Yeah.
It's right in... I think it's Glendale or it's North Burbank.
No, Atwater.
Atwater
okay,
Village.
But anyway,
we have our village too.
It's very old restaurant. Been there since the 20s, 30s. It's on the sign.
30s,
something like that. Yeah.
But it was famously Walt Disney's favorite restaurant.
That's right.
And it kind of makes sense when you go in there because it
looks like the what do you call it? the Seven Dwarves.
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Took me
a
a while. Took
themed
me a second on that
environment.
one.
It's very
Does he have a
Hollywood.
booth
It's
there
very
too?
Disney.
He does. It has
Is it
a label, and I don't know where it
Waltz
is,
booth
but you
or
could
something?
you could probably request it or whatever. I'm
Uh-huh.
sure it's always taken.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. They got like tartan like all over the walls, like framed up. They got like the label like of like what clan it is. The old like hunting photos. It feels like a lodge, like an inn.
Yeah.
Fireplaces. And yeah, it's a cool spot. And we went there. I went there for the first time, and we all went there for the first time. I
Yeah.
think for
Jay's
Jay's
birthday.
birthday 2 or 3 years ago. We
A
wore
million
black
years
tie.
ago, yeah.
Me and MJ wore. So you and Jay wore like a DB tuxedos.
Yes.
And me and MJ wore white dinner jackets.
Uh-huh.
That was a lot of fun. And then of course, me and MJ went back there, and we dressed up like MJ wore a tie, I wore like a tattersall vest, kind of being a little English with it,
Oh yeah, putting a little English on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then like we said, we were all hanging out at Spencer's dad's place for Labor Day weekend, taking a day off, and we decided we were all like, hey, let's go back there.
Let's go back.
Unfortunately, MJ couldn't make it, but we all still went without him. And it was I will say, it was kind of a celebration of me getting over gout, but then I feel like it did trigger gout again.
Okay.
And so, but this
Relapse.
time I did have the
on
meds
gout.
with me this time,
Okay.
and so I was able to kind of nip it in the bud a
Yeah.
little bit, and I haven't had one since. And this was,
Hey, that's great.
3 weeks ago or whatever it was. So
Yeah.
I'm like, here's the unfortunate part: I've had beef since then, which
Okay.
means that the trigger might be alcohol,
Oh,
which is
no, yeah.
But what's worse, would you have to give up like red meat or alcohol? I feel
guess
like
that's
it,
true.
it would
That's
be
a-
alcohol,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah, maybe you lucked out is like the real answer here.
yeah, because it could have been both. I could have like had a burger and it could have still happened to me.
Well, there's the tick that makes you allergic to meat.
Oh,
That
damn.
kind of scares me.
That's imagine if that was what if it teamed up with the snail that if it touched you you die. It's always
Well, it would just kill you. Oh, the snail that's always chasing you is what you're saying.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
he's also at some point like he's teamed up with him, so it's like you could die or you
could get allergic to meat. I guess in that case,
There should be like a bee or a wasp that reverses it. You know?
Hold
I
on.
would rather
You'd
be
rather be
allergic
allergic to it than die.
dead.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
this is my hot take.
That's okay. Yeah, all right.
If I had to choose.
Yeah. So
Allergies
we
or
all.
death.
Yeah. Yeah, MJ, I guess you gotta play that game a little bit more, unfortunately. But yeah, we didn't wear black tie this time. Well, I did.
You did.
I did. I I
Nice.
think I forgot who said it, but someone was like, we should wear plaid, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so like James wore a plaid shirt with a gray suit.
I think that that's
she wore-
probably
yeah.
the best Scottish plaid,
Yes.
I think, or the most traditional.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
his girlfriend Claire, she is Scottish because she does like the
Yes.
Highland Games. and
Yeah,
everything,
that
which
is really cool. Yeah.
And she wore like tartan skirt with like a red
Uh-huh.
top. I think it's really cute that they matched. You wore a plaid work shirt.
I sure
Yeah.
did.
I mean, you look like Spencer in this.
I look like me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he wore
With the
break
navy
it down.
blazer.
Navy blazer,
My LVC jeans
There you go.
and some sort of shoes.
cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots. I
Yep.
wore them with cowboy boots.
Yeah. Jay, speaking of Buck Mason,
Yeah.
Jay wore his Buck Mason. Man, we're not sponsored at all by Buck Mason.
Yeah.
This is like
Not one bit.
not at all.
Not
you
a,
know?
not a smidge.
I mean, remember I went to the Buck Mason party
And they kicked you out.
Yeah, they were like,
they
"You
said you're
don't-
not welcome
yeah,
here.
because you're not
No, that's not
sponsored."
true. That's not true.
No, but that was the day. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this earlier. Where like I was wearing my brown jacket to the
Yeah.
Buck Mason. This is like back in March. And he like one of the Buck Mason guys was like, "Oh, how do you get your hands on that sample?" I'm like, "Sample, brother, this is true vintage." You know?
Yeah.
So,
Whoa,
Nice.
that's crazy.
yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
obviously, like because it's like the final colorway is different, but like it
Yeah.
could be like a
sample.
sample thing. I'm like
That's so
because they
funny,
have
yeah.
it just says Lee on it. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't say like
Buck
BM on
Mason.
the little
Yeah.
tag thing.
Exactly.
Unless you took off the jacket. But I'm like, no, brother, this is the real
That's
true
so
70s.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, Jay wore a like khaki work shirt, which is what I'm wearing at the time of recording,
Mm-hmm.
and the Buck Mason, I think P43s, whatever, like the hip pocket cargos.
Yeah, those are great. The white ones.
Yeah, natural
Those
or
are
whatever.
awesome.
Those are really cool. I did debate on hey, if they want to give them to us,
Yeah.
You know, and I'll dirty them up.
I'm gonna fucking shit in these
I feel like
pants.
everyone's kind of matching too. Like Deb, his girlfriend is wearing
that's cute.
like a white. You know, again, like Jay was very natural. Of course, we talked about James and Claire. I guess you guys have like a peach. I guess you have like peach in the plaid.
Yes,
I think
peach in the plaid.
that's right.
Peach plaid. Pee-pee.
Yeah, peach plaid. Oh, dude, pee-pee.
Oh,
Pee-pee.
oh, pee. Okay, gotcha.
Pee-pee time, guys.
So I did wear black tie. Because I haven't been. I didn't even wear black tie to John Williams when we went.
Yeah.
And so I haven't worn like a dinner jacket or whatever in a long time. And I also wanted to wear my Darcy wing collar shirt.
That's a great opportunity.
It's a soft one, but it still is kind of stiff. It's got the it's specifically it's the Marcella front one because I had the pleats one, which is they've had pleated tux shirts forever, but the Marcella, the PK front, whatever you want to call it, it feels older to me. It feels cooler. You know, obviously, I think Spence, do you have one? You don't. But
no,
Jay does.
Jay
wore
does,
that on his birthday, and I'm like, I want.
And I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do think you can tell the difference.
And
so I wanted to wear that. I wore that with my tuxedo jacket, but to keep with the plaid theme. Also, it was kind of summertime. It was kind of warm that day.
Yeah.
I wore my, it's not really plaid, but the Madras check pleated trousers from the 60s. And I think also fits with the whole, mid-century theme of the whole thing. And wore that with my opera pumps, which again didn't cause my gout toe any issues.
Hey, there you go.
But then again, the next day I did feel weird, so maybe that was it too. What if it's like not even that? What if it's just the shoe, like it's squeezing you, and then like your body's like, oh fuck, and then it just because I've heard that. I've heard that from people. People are like, oh yeah, I wore like a boot, and then like it triggered his gout because like the lace up. So
I'm no doctor, but I think that's 100% absolutely what happened.
Also, it could have been that plus all of the food I had and drink, because I did have a cocktail that day.
That is true.
And a mocktail.
And a
sugary mocktail. And ice cream.
Yes, and just a big steak.
That's right. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll...
a great big steak.
That's right. So, yeah, that's our Tam Shanter thing. I think everyone, it's kind of fun to have, like, a, themed dinner. People get dressed up for dinner.
It is fun, yeah.
I think... to go with friends. Obviously, we could have dinner parties, but none of us have a place. I guess we do.
You do?
To have a place big enough to host things like this. But it is nice, to have a little dinner party action.
DP action.
A little DP.
Oh man, I'm stupid.
Jocks, baby.
Yeah.
There you go.
That should be the new trademark. Sipping.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a really, really, really fun time on a Thursday evening.
Yes, a wonderful way to spend a Thursday.
That's correct. And so I'm sure we'll do more of these. We should pick other places to have dinner and dress up for.
Yes, I'd like to go to. I don't know. I'd like to go to this place, John's Grill.
Okay.
In Culver City.
Okay, this is not a joke.
This is not a
real thing. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
now.
I think that's the name of it, but it's another old timey Hollywood restaurant.
Nice. I mean, Philippe's or whatever.
Yeah,
Kohl's.
Okay, we got to go to Philippe's.
Well, Philippe's is dead, right? Or
no,
Kohl's?
Kohl's.
Kohl's is dead.
Kohl's is, I think, dead by now. I think they're completely dead.
Yeah, 100%.
But Philippe's is still around.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Philippe's in a while. We should go out there.
Let's do it.
What's around there? I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys ever, you guys should host your own dinner parties and tell us what you theme the attire for. Let us know in the comments below. This is specifically when we release this episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because we do that now, and you can tell us there. Or if you're in Discord.
I think you can comment on Spotify, maybe?
Oh, can you really?
I
haven't checked anything about
I think
this.
so. I'm not positive,
SoundCloud,
but I think so.
But...
Yeah. Oh, that's true. No, I mean, who the hell uses... I mean, we're hosted on there, but who the hell uses SoundCloud to listen to us?
Yeah, they're going to cancel us for that. They're going to be like, you guys
you can't be using our service anymore. I guess we'll have to move to Acast.
Yeah.
Guys, Mad King George was in town. And that's something here. For all three of us.
Normally, if you heard that, I would say I'm going to grab my musket.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to
well-regulated militia.
I'm going to take down this red coat.
Yeah,
But in this case, it was a really good thing that he was here.
Yeah, that was really
because
fun.
It's actually not King George III.
Yeah, it's Mad King George Taylor's or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Jason Sandagon TV.
Uh-huh.
As we
from
call
TV?
him. From TV. If you guys haven't listened to our episode with Jason, you should. That was like a while ago. I think it's like 2021.
Wow,
I think
another
like
lifetime.
And props, his brand's still going strong. I feel like it's fun to compare. If you look at that old blog post and seeing how his cuts have changed, and also like how his approach has been like more honed in. I think that's really really fun. Like, I mean, with anybody, right? You see like John Greenacre obviously dresses a little bit differently, or maybe a lot differently compared to our episode with him.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just more John now, you know. But yeah, he came here. I don't know if you guys should watch his trunk show video.
Yeah.
Which is a shout out to the free real estate.
It's really
video.
good.
It's really fun.
It's cool.
You know, I think
He's doing some Tim and Eric stuff.
Yeah, I wish more menswear people did stuff like that. You know, more alt comedy things.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came out here. This is a couple of weeks ago. He stayed at the Lion Hotel in K-Town.
Yeah, it's a cool looking hotel.
It is a cool hotel.
Mid-century, brutalist. It's a goddamn concrete bunker.
That's right.
In there.
It's right next to two bars.
Yeah.
One of them has a dance floor. It's called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Not Shane Black, but you know.
Yeah.
I've walked in there once and then walked immediately out because I realized my friends went to the other bar, which is called Break Room 86, which is a speakeasy.
That's fun. So
And-
you were doing the Simpsons thing.
What?
You just walked around, took your hat, you know?
Oh, I
Abe,
see.
Abe Simpson.
Oh, yes, Abe Simpson. Yes,
Yeah.
that was me because I walked in there and they're like,
And you put your hat on the rack.
yeah, and then I was like, whoop, and then put it back on.
Yeah.
And walk right back out. But yeah, I hadn't been to the Lion Hotel like inside.
Yeah, I've been to the restaurant there.
Oh,
I've been-
yes, I have too, actually.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'd never been in the hotel that the restaurant is attached to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is. The room is small.
The room is small.
But you know, like a lot of menswear brands, whenever they come here, they always go to like I'll say Tamara Shanter again, the Chateau Marmont.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, a famous hotel. You know, PJT, Patrick Johnson Taylors have gone there. I think Jay Muser probably uses that every time they're in town. But it is kind of weird, also like not great like parking wise.
Yeah.
I mean, not that K-Town is any better, but we got parking in K-Town.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to see him. He, you know, I think this was like a friend's trip. He hadn't been to LA in a while, but also he put it out there, and he had a couple of appointments, which we got to sit in on.
APPTs.
That's right. And he, you know, I like that he brought exactly what you would think. He brought like corduroys and silks, like, you know, and that makes sense.
Good
because like that's like Jason's brand, Mad King George. It's not a suit. It's not a place you would go to for like a navy.
No, he
business.
knows his niche. He knows why people are coming to him.
Yeah,
Speaking, like, hey, yeah, he did his research knowing.
Yeah, just like Drake's, no
exactly.
ties, no, and for him, no business suits. He did bring the tropical wool, like the 4-ply breathable one, which is really cool.
That's another, that was also good, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, obviously they have like plain ones there, but like I'm sure a client would probably get like the plaids or pinstripes from there.
Yeah.
And get the Mad King George cut, which obviously I think it varies from person to person. But like the basic jacket is like a padded shoulder, extended a little bit or a lot of it, with like a bellied peak lapel and patch pockets. But of course that's very basic. Like the thing that you get is like if you're doing it in velvet, you can do like silk tonal edge tape or contrast edge taping. Or on the wool one, which is what Jason was wearing, he's wearing a plaid, he got houndstooth edge taping, which was crazy. On the lapels, no stripe on the trouser, but like on the lapel was really good. And then not just that, the patch pockets were also of the houndstooth.
It just like it works so well.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
it looks
good.
so good.
Yeah.
And they're, you know, it's like a taupish, like very light brown. So like you could be, you know, you would be mistaken if you thought it was like a normal suit, because like you get in there and you get this kind of like moiraying effect.
Yeah.
The gobos are moiraying, as the people in the industry would say.
They would say that.
But yeah, it was cool. And you go with that with Solomon's, which I think is a fun move, because usually in all the photos he's wearing like bit loafers or some kind of thing. But like I think it's in true Jason fashion, he's just wearing like practical shoes. He's
It's
like,
good.
I brought like one pair of shoes.
Yeah,
this
that
whole
was
time.
the only pair of shoes he brought. I liked it. It was a good choice.
Yeah, and Solomon's are cool. I don't own any, but I do kind of want some.
It was a good outfit. It was very. He fit the LA mood, you know? It
yeah,
worked.
absolutely. I'm sure maybe that like it helps, you know, with his clients. I didn't see what it was when the other people were there, but when the one guy was there, you know, this guy clearly was a menswear guy, or at least into menswear. You know, he came in wearing like vintage Levi's with cowboy boots, and he got a pink velvet suit.
Yes,
with the
that was good.
Yeah, with the like a tonal pink edge taping on the jacket, not the pants, because he didn't want to have a tuxedo, too much of a tuxedo effect. And yeah, I think it was kind of fun to see Jason in his element. Obviously, we're not on the clock, but we did help out and suggest things.
Exactly.
You know?
It was fun to see the whole process too. That was good.
Yeah, you know, and I'm sure hopefully Jason will come back.
Yeah.
I would love to
back.
take him around.
Come back, please.
I mean, it was funny. His trunk show was like the only real menswear thing we did. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Jason doesn't need. He can make whatever he wants.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure he has plenty of clothes, but you know.
It's like, what store do we have out here that they don't have in New York? You know? Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess if you wanted to go to the flea market, which we did, we went to the Long Beach Flea. I think it's really funny that I guess, you know, Jason had never been to like Brimfield or anything like that. So we went. I'm so used to like just walking quickly and like just like you only stop it if you see something.
Yeah.
But he like for the first part of it, he was like going to every booth, and I'm like, oh boy, we gotta keep it going here.
Did he end up getting anything at the flea?
No, but his wife Tamara got a really cool like 60s like like one of those like cardigan dressings where it's like thigh length with like quad pockets.
Oh, that's
for, like,
great.
the buttons.
That's really cool.
Kind of like I guess Jackie O. I don't know who that kind of person.
Hell yeah.
You know, she had like a pillbox hat. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's sick. That's really cool.
Yeah, I got a pith helmet.
Very good. It's over here.
It's up there. It's
Oh, I
like
see
a true
it.
vintage
Okay.
pith helmet. Yeah, the really hard one. Yeah, right up there.
Okay, that's
With the green lining underneath.
Oh, that's
there.
sick.
It is
Yeah.
real. Yeah, and it fits. You can try it on after this.
Have
It's
you worn it out yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
We should try that this weekend.
We should have like a big game, like black tie party.
Okay.
And I could walk around like in a tuxedo with a pith helmet and like holding like a shotgun or something.
dude, with your like with some like riding pants and the boots.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Actually,
Okay.
that's actually the move. But yeah, Jason came for that. Yeah, MJ, what was like? I know that was like your first time meeting him, right?
Yeah.
It was my first time meeting him in person too. I had to
Shit! Yeah, you guys
rack my brain, but
Yeah.
the first. I had never met him in person.
Oh damn!
We spent
Yeah.
practically decades speaking on Discord over voice
That's
chat.
right. I mean, I
back
feel
in
like
the
when we
years.
were all together, we were like talking about regular stuff. We weren't even talking about menswear stuff. You
Man,
know?
the pandemic that shit was crazy.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah,
MJ,
but anyway.
Yeah, what
but
did you
no,
guys,
it was really fun to meet him. I hope he can come back soon, or if not, that I can go to New York, see him again, because it was great to hang. I wish I could have been there for the flea, but yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, MJ, what was it like for you meeting Jason, another Filipino?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, we talked online and stuff prior, so it wasn't like we're completely, new to meeting each other, which was good.
Yeah. You stayed for a little bit after us, right?
Yeah, I stayed for like an hour and a half after you guys left. So
that's
got
nice.
to
That's really cool.
got to hang out, and then we got to like it was cool to see the next couple people come in and I guess see Jason in his work element.
What did the other people get? What were they?
Oh, yeah, tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was less of they knew what they wanted, more like Jason kind of walking them through.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Like, I guess his process, or like the trying to figure out what they want, what they like. They talked about how they found him, which was cool.
How did they find him?
I think you guys were there earlier when he was mentioning how people would like they would be friends with people that have gotten stuff from him or stuff like that in New York, and then just like word of mouth sort of thing. My friend said that you're coming to LA and like we should check you out, so like here we are sort of thing, which was good.
That's cool.
So yeah, I mean, it was.
Did they
cool.
order anything crazy? I mean, crazy relative to Jason, I guess.
I don't know if they actually ended up ordering anything, because when I left, they didn't lock in anything. They're just still looking at options, but
exploratory.
They were exploring all.
Yeah, because it was that sort of customer where they maybe newish to like this type of fashion, or I guess like quote unquote dressing up. So they kind of just wanted to see if there was something, something that speaks to them, I guess.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear that because obviously Jason's style and house cut is like pretty. You could say it's a little out there, right? But I feel like if you're going to him, that's what you want.
But I feel like it's also like he got started like a few years ago,
right?
But I feel like he is really like 2025. Like I feel like he is really honed in to like what is, I don't know. He was
like what
he
the
was,
MKG Jason aesthetic
no, but also
is,
just like the kind of like larger like fashion world. I feel
that's
he's
true.
Embracing stuff like this where. Like again, we were with him when he was starting the brand and stuff like that, and like when he was first introducing this stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like now when everyone is doing this kind of like edgy '70s rock star thing, and all these looks are coming back, I feel like he's really positioned to.
Yeah, he's ready for it.
But so and I really feel like it does like fit LA very well too. So I think it's cool to hear that so many people.
Yeah.
Just came from word of mouth.
Yeah, I wish more people did it again, taking advantage of the velvets and the corduroys for him and all the jewel tones that he has, and especially the edge taping thing. I feel like that's really obviously that's not like a fit thing, but that's definitely something that that you probably don't really find obviously very well from most made to measure stuff. Like if you went to Suit Supply, you could, as we know with James, you could evoke a 70s silhouette, but they would not do like this kind of stuff, which is why I think it's really fun. And I hope, like we said, I hope that Jason gets more of it here, because it makes sense for LA. I think it'd be cool to see movie stars and singers wearing purple velvet suit with edge taping, double breasted with bellied lapels or whatever, and Jason's the guy to do it. And it's so funny, he was talking to me about at least when we were first there, he was saying how he doesn't like hard selling stuff. He wants them to know, but I think it's once the conversation starts flowing, it's kind of fun to figure out what the client wants and kind of help them arrive at whatever their vision is, But again, at least for Jason, the hard part is cut out for him, or it's already done because they're clearly coming to him for a specific look. Again, at Suit Supply or most trad places, okay, do you want a peak lapel? Do you want a notch lapel?
I feel like that's the benefit of being any kind of brand like that has
direction.
This very strong house style. It's if people are coming there, it's okay, well, this is what you're gonna get. We're gonna find the variations within it, but this is it. This is it, Michael Jackson.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Jason, please come back.
Please come back.
We'll he should just host it here, actually.
Yeah, we should.
And,
Wait, actually?
That's kind of fun. I mean, it's kind of further out. I mean, K-Town's kind of central-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
Mid-city, central.
Central.
Yeah. But lastly, is something that me and MJ did. We had Scott's wedding. It's a big one, man. Yeah. Scott and I have been friends for a long time. Me and obviously MJ's been friends with Scott for a long time. For those of you who don't remember, Scott was my first photographer for the blog. He would just be my human tripod and take my photos back when I was in college and grad school. He's one of my one of my oldest friends.
He's 100 years old.
That's right. Yeah. And him and his wife now, Lorelai, they've been dating since 2010, so that's also a long relationship.
Oh yeah.
And he got married. And I think it's kind of fun to talk about wedding attire because wedding attire is the thing that most menswear guys talk about. It's the top three: weddings, job interviews, funerals.
That's right. Yes.
And because
that's the occasions that everyone has to wear a suit.
Yeah, that people are the most scared about apparently. And thankfully, I don't go to a lot of funerals. Thank God. And I'm not always constantly interviewing because I have a job, not because I'm just unemployed. And weddings, I guess maybe it's a start of wedding season, I guess. Everyone who's a groomsman, or I guess me and Taylor were the only ones who are not in long-term relationships, so who knows what's gonna happen next.
Maybe you and Taylor will get married.
I now pronounce you Ethan and Taylor.
That would be we should
there's a
I was Anyway, yeah, I know that in my previous blog post, the one that came out with the suspenders one, we didn't talk about this on the pod, but we did have a follow-up Bachelor thing where we dressed in like the USN dungarees.
Oh, that's sick.
At least me and MJ, or I did. MJ has Western jeans, like I guess denim Western trousers that are flared, so they have like
that's
little,
sick.
Like,
okay,
Western,
yeah.
like
The pockets, the belt loops.
The belt loops, yes. I owned them, but I felt like they're just a little too small for me, and so I sold them to MJ. And I got the regular.
I got the regular
now.
ones.
And that was a lot of fun. Like that was like our, when we went to San Diego, we didn't match, and then this one we did match. And Scott wore like a white shirt, white pants, and he had a little captain's cap because he's our captain. He's the groom.
No captain, my captain.
And so all matching. It felt like it felt like kind of like a proto version of the upcoming wedding.
Yeah. And
that was a lot of fun. And I think a lot of guys, especially for a menswear guy, you probably hate being in the wedding party because you have to match. I think, being an attendee to a wedding, which I was with my ex a couple of times, like, yes, there is like this understood idea, like maybe I'm not going to wear a fedora or like a beret or something, but, you could be a little Ivy, like I was Ivy for a little bit. You could wear like a nice brocade tie, that kind of fits in here. But when you're in the wedding party, you gotta match.
Yeah.
And this isn't the 30s where everything is good. This is the modern day now.
Yeah.
So
and I was gonna say a lot of times when you end up having to wear something that you would never wear in any other circumstances.
And I know that me and MJ were a little apprehensive about all this stuff, but as the best man, I did have some leeway. Not just in my attire, which I'll get to in a second, but Lorelai and Scott did say, like, what are your thoughts on this? I'm like, let me dive in here a little bit. And so I showed them this picture. I'm almost scared to pull it up because I don't want to freeze my computer.
Oh no!
But it is. There's a Drake's photo of a guy wearing a navy suit, white shirt, and like a gray Prince of Wales or silver, I guess, Prince of Wales, like a check tie.
Oh yeah,
white pocket square, and he's like a guy. He's like drinking coffee. It's very Drake's. And I was like, hey, Scott, what do you think of this? It's very classic, like navy white. Like, I don't think you're the kind of guy who wants all to wear tuxedos.
Yeah.
Or I know you don't want to do the whole, like, groom in a suit guys and groomsmen in, like, the waistcoat and bow tie. Like, he's like, I don't want that. They actually said, like, I don't want this to look like prom. And I'm like, okay, that's good. I'm like, really I'm glad that you're not, like, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
And so when I showed him very classic attire, he's like, let's do it. And I'm like, cool. All right. So at the very least, it's gonna look cool. Like it's not gonna be like a solid satin tie. I told him like, hey, you're gonna wear a navy suit, like a white shirt. You should have some interest in there. I think we both agreed that a striped tie would be a little too conservative, a little too Ivy, but the gray check I think was it. And I like that. I've done similar stuff when I went to a wedding, which sucked because actually I did match the groomsmen.
Oh no! Okay,
because it's a very classic look, right? Like again, gray tie, white shirt, navy suit is business attire, but as we'll talk about in the upcoming, or I don't know if it's out by now, the Inception episode where he does wear the silver tie.
Yeah.
It does. It's more. It's elegant. It's not like Reservoir Dogs, right? Where you wear like a black tie or whatever. Like there's something more to it. And so we did that, and I think the first thing we did buy was the ties. We ended up. I looked so hard. Obviously, I wasn't gonna make everyone buy like a 200
Drake's tie.
And Drake's makes a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, also there's like Paul Stewart. I was looking at everywhere, Vanda. But again, it's kind of tough to have guys because everyone would buy like would have to buy like the $120 tie.
Yeah.
And I have two. I have one tie that's plaid from Paul Stewart, and but also we want to match. So in the end, we went with the tie bar.
Okay, well,
and it was good enough. I think.
Hey, well, there you go.
It looked good. And it's got a little bit of blue to it. But it's not super bad. I think it worked fine.
Yeah.
With,
there we go.
Yeah, you can see it's got a little bit of like a red and blue to it.
That's not bad at all.
It looks nice, you know. And then we went with the white shirts. Scott let us wear our own white shirts.
That's
I think
great.
obviously again we're trying not to make everyone spend a lot of money. As much as possible. But also be uniformic. So I guess some of them got Uniqlo shirts. I think MJ's wearing a Uniqlo shirt. Taylor's wearing a Uniqlo shirt. I wore my Darcy spear point.
Okay.
Which
nice.
is a little cheating, but I liked it more than my other point collar that I got from Brooks Brothers, thrifted or whatever. A little too short. I feel like the longer point looked good. Also, Scott. Well, maybe okay. I'll talk about Scott in a second. But I wanted to Scott is wearing a long point collar, so I feel like it gave me the leeway to do that. And so so while the guys are wearing like a Prince of Wales check necktie, Scott got a Prince of Wales checked bow tie with diamond print, and it looked really cool. Yeah. He looks so good.
That's a great bow tie. That's a really great
I mean,
bow tie.
I told him like, hey, like I know it's a lot of money. It's like $120 or whatever it is at Vanda.
Yeah.
But he's like, I mean, hey, I can
his
ball
wedding,
out on the wedding. I don't know if he's gonna frame it somewhere.
Oh, that would be nice.
The hope is that I thought he'd wear it more often, but also, why would he wear a bow tie again? But yeah, he got that, and so Scott. The original plan was all the guys were gonna get Suit Supply suits. Mm-hmm. Also because at the time I was already gonna order one.
Yeah.
And Scott was like, yeah, I think I can ball out and get get one.
Does Suit Supply do anything?
No.
Like they don't have any program
they do, but it's I don't think it's made to measure in this way. And of course, Scott, he's a bigger guy. He needed to get it's very custom and everything like that. But of course, it's still expensive, and it is cheaper. If you already have a suit, do you want to spend almost $1,000 on a new suit, or do you rather pay like $200 for one day and then you don't need to do it again? Some people would see that as an investment, but I think obviously if not all of the groomsmen were on board, it's kind of hard to make them do that. Yeah. So only Scott got, well, not just Scott, I'll get to it in a second, but Scott got his made-to-measure suit in the Navy 4-ply, just like I did, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great
It is so good
suit.
on him. Soft shoulders, wide lapels. I mean, Scott, he doesn't dress up, but he does like menswear. He likes the idea of it, And we got full cut trousers, double pleated, high waisted, and it looks so good on him, and you can really tell compared to the rental suit, which I guess I'll talk about right now. It's from the Black Tux.
Yeah.
You can really see just how dark and matte Scott's.
That's a beautiful color. Yeah.
Yeah, and it fits again. It fits him perfectly. The perfect break on his trousers. That's there. Great. A little bit of taper. He didn't want it to be too wide, which is fine. He doesn't want to wear tubes like I do. But
no tubes.
Yeah,
for Scott.
he got him. It looks so good on him. He also got a custom shirt, which is how he's able to get the wider collar on it, the point collar.
Was that also from Suit Supply?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How is their shirting?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's like normal. I would say the point does kind of spread out a little bit, just kind of like the Drake's one.
I was going to say that doesn't quite look like the
spear point,
narrow spear
but
point.
it's better than the a spread collar, which is why I think spread collars look bad with a bow tie. And so we got that, and then the MJ and the groomsmen got the black tux, which we got like the darkest blue we could in wool.
In navy.
I think we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it previously a couple months ago when it was actually happening. But you got fitted at the Glendale Galleria. We also picked the black tux because you could get fitted in person versus like just doing measurements online.
Yeah. You guys
although apparently, the sleeves are still too long on it. At least MJ's trousers weren't too long. But it's very normal.
Slim.
Padded shoulders. They were very slim.
Yeah.
Padded shoulders.
It's
slim
nice
lapels.
That it was all wool. That is good.
At the very least, right? Yeah. And it looked fine. With everything put all together, it makes for a nice look. I mean, they look sharp. They look really well put together. And so, However, I did not have to wear the rental suit.
Okay.
Because I was talking with Scott, and I was, Scott was ordering right after I did mine. I was like, hey, Scott, like, I'm already ordering the Suit Supply suit here. Is there any way I could wear mine? He was like, well, you're the best man. You can still be a little bit different than the other guys. And I was like, yes. So I did not have to spend any extra money, thank God, on this stuff. And I wore the Suit Supply 4-ply that I owned, and I'm just really glad I didn't have to spend any extra money. I just wore it. It was, and still having it styled in the way that Scott wanted it, right? White shirt, the plaid tie. It looked nice. Like, it felt still like a wedding thing. And of course, the added boutonniere on it, which was cool. I don't know if they did it because I suggested it, because they were concerned that, we looked very cold compared to the bridesmaids who would be wearing like peach dresses, and I was like, well, if we wear the boutonniere, it'll like that color will match, and then we'll, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. So like, cool, because I was like, I don't think I could find a plaid peach bow tie, and I did not want to do like all of that plus the peach pocket square. So I think it worked out in that way.
And the plaid peach, I think, would just look bad.
Yeah,
you don't want that. Yeah.
And so, it looked really nice. Of course, me and Scott matched. Our fabric is the same here.
Oh, and he's got braces on.
He does. I told him. I suggested it to him because I was like, hey, like, you're gonna have side tabs on your trousers for a clean look, but if you wanted to, add the extra pizzazz, suspenders are cool. And when you take off your jacket when you're dancing at the reception, it would be, it's still visually interesting.
Yeah.
And it looked good because it did get hot while we were dancing, and I think it looks really nice, and especially with the bow tie, there's a lot of empty space, and he definitely was not going to pay anything extra or even have use of a waistcoat, so like, why,
Yeah.
Also, waistcoat with a DB, it's been done, obviously, it's fine, 30s has them, but kind of redundant when it's all together there. And of course, so he got his suspenders from Darcy, and I have my suspenders from Darcy.
That photo right
It is funny, yeah. And so we both had like black and gray striped suspenders. And it was very cute.
The photo of just you with that looks like a Phoenician scheme like outfit.
Oh yeah,
right there a little bit,
with the blood transfusion thing. Yeah, absolutely. My shout out to my Halloween costume, I think, this year. We all get to wear our own shoes, and nice. We're all wearing black shoes, and you can see kind of the variety or the different stuff that we have here.
Oh, that's nice.
Obviously,
someone's wearing Docs.
Yep, that's Andrew.
Okay.
We got like regular cap-toe dress shoes. We got Scott in his boots, MJ in Oxfords, and then me in my tassel loafers.
Very beautiful.
Which was good because I didn't want to wear my black. I don't have black lace-ups.
Yeah.
Actually.
But that's a okay.
Yeah,
that's a really good choice for that. That's good.
Yeah, it's nice. We're all wearing dark socks and everything. And I think, in all the group shots, like, everyone looks so nice and, looks so sharp, well put together and everything like that. I did have to carry the rings. And it's funny, I put them in my ass pocket so people couldn't see it. And it's funny, I have a little box standing out there. But yeah, it was a really, really fun time.
That's nice.
It's it felt very nostalgic. Obviously, that whole weekend hanging out with these guys felt like college all over again. Because not many of us, none of us really drank in college anyway. So and then staying up, eating Chipotle, it felt very, it felt nostalgic. It felt this feeling of reminiscence of the good old days. And again, Scott is the first of us, at least first of my closest friends, who is getting married, or who got married, I should say.
Oh yeah, Scott's suit looks great.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's just well suited for his frame and everything. Oh, I will say, I did ask, hey, Scott, do you want to do TV fold pocket squares or the exploding pocket square? I was fully expecting him to say TV fold.
Yeah.
But he says, no, exploding looks cool. And I'm like, yes!
There you go.
And it does add a little bit more extra to the whole thing.
It does.
This little puff. Even, I was a little concerned.
His looks great.
His was the right amount, but I was concerned with the thin lapels of the other guys.
I was going to say, I feel like with the thin lapels,
you would do it, but I think it looks fine with everybody else
good.
there. They did have to occasionally push it back down in there. When it happened. But yeah, I think everyone looked great. It was a dry wedding, kind of, but you could ask the waiters for some wine.
Okay.
So kind of fun there. It was so cute. We did like a little DBZ pose when all the groomsmen came out on the dance floor. They had like the first dance, which went from like a nice dance to like this like choreographed do a couple dance, which was so super cute. Then Scott sang to Lorelai, and then Lorelai and the bridesmaids did like a light dance for Scott with the little light sticks. And everyone had one too, and so it was really fun. It felt like a Hollow Live concert, very anime or K-pop kind of a thing going on there. And it's also good too, you don't have to dance. You could just do some of this stuff on the dance floor. My mom did the robot
That's
I
great.
wish
Okay.
I didn't record it in time.
Like Dr. Poop.
Yeah, Dr. Poop, but I
Yeah.
can do the robot. She even did the whole like thing where you
That's
dangle.
awesome.
I
You
did.
dangle.
I wish I got it on
That face
tape.
when you dangle.
That's right. Food was great.
Yeah?
I think.
What do they have?
Lasagna.
Oh my
They
god,
got
a Garfield
they got
wedding?
lasagna. Yeah, John was there.
Yeah.
You got lasagna. You got tri-tip. You
Oh,
got,
Jesus,
yeah.
that's
oh,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I had a couple slices. Nothing happened. Thank God.
Okay.
They had. Here's the best part, Scott. Do you know Handles, the ice cream place?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a Handles ice
They got
cream,
Handles.
like a ice cream bar.
Oh, hey, a wedding I went to recently had that too.
That same Handles thing too.
It wasn't Handles,
Oh,
I don't
well.
think, but it was just they said it's like we don't like ice cream, or we don't like ice cream, so here's some ice cream. We need to get rid of this shit.
Yeah.
But no, they were like, we don't like cake that much, but we like ice cream, so we have an ice cream bar. But
Yeah.
I don't know, weddings are fun. The one I went to was very nice. The food was also really great.
Mm-hmm.
The venue.
What'd you order? What'd you have?
Well, what did I have?
Was it buffet?
No, they just like brought out food.
Oh, we had buffet.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But no, it was at like this really cute venue that was like near San Diego, where I don't remember the name of it. I don't know how many listeners we have in San Diego or in San Diego who are looking for a
Austin
wedding venue.
Malott.
There you go. Okay.
San Diego.
I'll get the name for you, buddy.
Yeah.
But no, it was this cute little venue that was in this like just old garden. They had like a 19th century schoolhouse.
Ooh,
on the grounds.
okay.
That was like kind of the staging area for the bridesmaids, I guess. But a nice tent. That's where the dining area was. And the food, it was like this really good like mushroom chicken thing.
Oh.
They had a seafood pasta with like
Seafood.
seafood.
That's right.
You know, they had chicken of the land and then
Okay.
chicken of the sea because they had some salmon in that pasta.
Okay. Lamb.
And other things.
Yeah, Jesus
Lamb.
Christ.
Yeah.
The Lamb of God.
The Lamb of God. And then we did communion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You ate the lamb and you ate his body.
We did.
You got both of them.
We ate all of his body.
What did you wear to that wedding?
Nothing.
Oh, a nude wedding.
Yeah, nude wedding.
No.
The groom?
What?
Are you talking
No,
about
you.
Oh, me.
When you attended.
Oh, sorry.
What
When
did
I
you wear?
attended, I just classic Spencer outfit.
Oh, jeans?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, yeah.
When I dress up, I was wearing my it was not a formal wedding. I mean, I knew because it's like, this is a childhood friend, someone. Like one of my closest childhood friends' younger brothers who was born in the year 2000. I've known him since he was a little baby.
Oh my God.
And now he's married. What the hell? But
Jesus. Yeah.
no, I was wearing brown trousers with just like a sack jacket and French cuff shirt with like a red tie.
You did dress up with the
I
French
did dress
cuffs.
up with the French cuff, but no, it was I don't know. Weddings are fun. I know that like I don't know. I've been in the age where everyone I went to high school with is getting married for years because I went to a Christian school. But it's just like kind of a rolling, like people are getting married all the GD time.
Yeah.
But no, weddings are fun. They're nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to more. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'll be a groomsman again. We'll see. But yeah, it is nice. Like I just it felt very happy to be there. It felt very fun. Obviously, I was not the photographer. I mean, I can't have two jobs at this fucking wedding.
Yeah.
But I did take a shit ton of pictures, and I thought it was fun because I'm glad I got like stuff of like Scott getting ready and like solo stuff because obviously you're getting a lot of the bridesmaids and the bride like getting ready and everything like that. So I got some of the BTS stuff and just the guy like
They were there.
the band. Yeah. It was just taking pictures of everyone having fun and like I love obviously like documentary candid photos.
Yeah, that's great. I don't know. At my friend's wedding, I was considering. I didn't end up doing it. I guess in the next episode, I'll talk about this thing which I have in person.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if I had this then, maybe I would have brought it. But I was like, I feel like I probably shouldn't bring a camera. I wasn't sure of the wedding etiquette of doing that if you're not the photographer.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like at least from what I've seen, right? Like when I was there, the photographer was taking pictures of like the ones you want to like frame, right? And like like the portrait stuff, the like the very like the couple and the family, couple and whatever, you know. But whereas like when I'm there, I'm taking pictures of like what's happening.
Yeah.
And of course, by like the reception time and everything, like I didn't really take as much pictures because like I'm focusing on dancing.
Exactly.
Like that's when the photographers can take the candid ones of us. And but like I just loved the stuff that the photographers weren't there for, like this, like the staging area before we go out for the reception, and like the part, like this photo of like Lorelai, like just like looking back, like I think that's like so cool to me.
That's really
you know,
nice. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna. I gave them all to her. I don't know if she's gonna like use them or post them, but like it's just nice to have like those.
Yeah, exactly.
These like in between moments and the silly stuff, you know. And I mean, it's a gorgeous venue. Everyone looked great.
That's a good photo,
you know.
of MJ.
Oh yeah. Look at this. You know, but yeah, I can't wait to see what the real photos look like. Maybe by the time the episode's out, I'll see what the actual ones do.
Yeah.
But yeah. I really love the attire. You know, obviously, for everyone to hang out with me, like all my friends, like you don't have to dress up. But it's kind of nice when everyone is dressed up. You know, like and obviously it's a whole occasion of the wedding and everything like that. But it felt really cool, and of course, like me seeing Scott wearing a great suit. Like again, Scott doesn't really wear tailoring. He doesn't need to, but yeah, putting in and seeing him to be so receptive to everything else, right? Like the exploding pocket square, the diamond print bow tie, the DB. Like it could have been like, you know, he could have forced me to wear like a rental suit as well. But I like that he was down to do this, and he was open to the feedback and you know the suggestion of like doing a DB and having it be full cut and everything, because I, you know, based on what I've heard from other people, it's kind of hard to, you know, if you like menswear, to be in the wedding, it's kind of hard to you know to look good, or at least in like a nice outfit, unless of course then you're all menswear guys, like people in New York. I feel like then everyone looks good inherently.
And everyone does that.
Yeah, but again, everyone looked nice here. I told everyone 4-in-hand knots only.
That's good. That's good that
you
you
know,
told people
and everyone
that.
did look good. Andrew looks great there, you know. And yeah, really fun time. Again, first real wedding coverage on the blog.
Yeah.
Can't wait for more.
That's nice.
And if you guys listen to this and you are a best man or groomsman, push a little bit. You know, you could do it. You could, you know, get some Suit Supply stuff, or tell your fugue, obviously. And you know, style it good, you know. Exactly. Like, you know,
at the very least, if you can't do that, if you know not everyone in the wedding party is going to be able to, like, you know, get that, then just make sure that they're not getting like a ugly combo. Like don't look like a satin tie. Just like sell them the benefit. It's like when you look on back on this, you know, 10 or 15 years from now, it's still gonna look good. Yeah, and I think, I mean, looking at it right now, like all stuff. This is gonna look great. This is so classic. Damn, Scott's suit does look at this. Like it just fits him so well. I'm so happy for him. Well, guys, thanks for listening to the episode. I hope you've enjoyed this little, you know, recap of the stuff that we're up to here. You know, for all of our talk about Buck Mason and all these brands, haven't bought anything, so you know, that's, not yet. Yeah. I do kind of want a new gray Suit Supply suit. Hey, there you go. So we'll see if that comes out. I mean, I'll mention it on the pod. I don't think I need to like do a whole thing about it because I already did the episode on that. But yeah, if you guys want to keep discussing this with us or suggest topics or whatever, you go to patreon.com/styleanddirection. That's right. You can join our Discord. Actually, don't do whatever. Please don't abide by the rules. Yeah. $5 a month gets you access to our Discord community as well as our library of bonus episodes. That's right. A physical library. We talk about Inception. I'm talking about the Phoenician scheme. Yes, it happened one night. It happened one night. That's correct. Yeah. No, we have not done that. We haven't done that one? No. We should do that. No, we should. That's the best suit of all time, right? Yeah. $10 a month gives you nothing else, but MJ says your name. MJ, who are we thanking?
We are thanking our Sadcast fanatics, Shane Curry, Philip Gregard, Henrik Wilberg, Mason Ritchie, Alexander Batten, and welcoming Talbot. Wow! Oh, that's great. From February. Well, that's crazy, actually. If that's upgrade. The case. Upgrade. Well, it says here it's since 2023. Have we just missed? No, I think he upgraded. He upgraded. Okay, yeah. From 5 to 10. In here for. Yeah. Wow, thank you, Talbot. MJ, any other thoughts from Scott's wedding you want to share with us? I forgot to ask you. And while you do that, I might be gone for a reason that MJ was secretly secret.
I will be back.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Well, if you say
Scott, how do we follow you? Scott? Spencer, how do we follow you?
Spencer DSO.
That's right. Okay,
I
go
hope you
do the
picked it
secret
up.
thing that MJ had to do. Yep.
Yeah.
MJ, what
I
are
mean,
your...
Yeah, I mean, just rapid fire. Wasn't really too fond of the suit itself. I was planning on getting a Suit Supply suit like Ethan. Though I guess the cost was understandable for like, you know, the rest of the guys, so that we can all at least match.
Yeah.
Ethan had best man privilege, so
That's correct.
At
That's
least I got to see what it
could have looked like. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, I mean, going back to like the black tux rental, it was just like really slim, even though I opted for the fuller cut.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you did that.
Yeah. I mean, mainly it was just like more full in the thighs and a little bit higher waist, but it was still really tapered. The rest of the guys, I think they just got the like slim straight fit or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it looked fine on them. You know, they look nice.
Yeah. I mean, as far as like the function to make it like uniform, it was fine. I'm sure that the tie combo or the choice of tie helps, because the tie was good. The tie was probably the the tie was
it was surprisingly good. Yeah.
Everybody, you know, I mean, the blue gray tie and white shirt is pretty go to, or pretty you know,
pretty classy,
pretty safe. Yeah, classic, safe. Shoes.
Did you talk
about shoes?
I did talk about the shoes. I said that you wore
talk
the
about your
Oxfords
gout
and everything. I did. You know, the loafers were probably the best for that. One funny thing was I was gonna get some coffee before like everything started, because we had some downtime in between like photos and like waking up and everything. But I asked the guys, "Hey, do you guys press your suits?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, let's take a look see." And it was generally okay. It wasn't super bad, but I think it was just important that I asked that, because I could have I just ironed out all of like the fold wrinkles and everything like that, because they would have definitely shown up in the photos once everyone got dressed. So it was good that I asked everyone to bring out their suits so I could take a look at them. But that was it. I mean, everyone, you know, it was nice. It was an efficient wedding. It was a Sunday, so I had work the next day, but I'm, you know, looking back at all the photos, everyone looked really great, and I'm glad, you know, Scott and Lorelai, long time coming,
nice.
But very happy for him.
Since the first Obama administration.
That's correct. They were both there at the
Obama.
That's right. But yeah, so anyway, guys, again, I said thank you already, but we're saying thanks again here. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, look at all the photos that we talked about. All of them on the blog, a little bit of rest.com. We already did the Patreon, so you can follow the podcast at Style and Direction. I'm at Ethan M. Wong.
And once again, I'm at Spencer DSO.
And I'm at MJ.
There it is. That's right. MJ.
We got it.
We got it. Delayed and everything. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.